Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are talking all about TPT site-wide sales, everything you need to know about it, how to make the most money out of it, all of that good stuff. So if that's something that you're interested in, then let's hop right on in. So the first thing we need to talk about is what is a TPT site-wide sale? So every so often, TPT has these site-wide sales where most of the sellers put their stores on sale 20% off, and then TPT gives an extra 5% off with their code, which is different every time, but it's like really obvious. It's like in a banner at the top of the site, like you can't miss it. These are really important because as sellers, we can only put our stores on sale 20% off on a normal time. So this is literally like the best deal the teachers are gonna get ever. Also, a lot of teachers know it's coming, so a lot of teachers are shopping, they're getting ready, they're preparing, and they like prepare to shop the sale and wait for the sale to buy things. So TPT site sales are really great opportunities to make quite a bit of money in a really short amount of time, because there are people specifically going to the store, like going to the site to buy things because it is the sale. So that makes it a really great opportunity for us, and also a really great opportunity for buyers to buy lots of stuff at like the cheapest that they can get it. Since TPT has these every so often, they are typically in the same times every year. They change a little bit, but there tends to be one in February. There's a teacher appreciation one typically around May. There's a back to school one in usually August. And then there's a Cyber Monday sale on Cyber Monday. And then sometimes there's a bonus sale also like right after the back to school sale, so do be on the lookout for that. They do change and they don't like to announce them until right before, so you really have to keep your eyes open and ears peeled when you get around to that time, but that's like typically when they are. As a seller, what do you need to do for the site-wide sale? So the main thing you need to do is just to set your store on sale. It's super easy. They will send emails about it, and there will also be like a big banner at the top of TPT. So when you go to Teachers by Teachers, there's a big banner and it'll be like, join our site-wide sale. And you just click on it, and then it'll take you to like the setting up your sale page. And it says, set my whole store on sale 20% off during this time. Click that one, click next, click all your stuff in, and then you are good, and that's literally all you have to do. Now, you can also download some banners. They have like different banners and different like social media graphics that you can download and use to promote the sale if you would like to. I don't typically do that because I've never done the banners because frankly that just seems like too much work. I don't do the social media posts because I like to have my own social media posts so that my feed doesn't look like, you know, it's not like 20 of the same picture showing up. But you are welcome to do that if you would like to use those for social media or for branding purposes or any of that kind of stuff. This video is actually a compilation of a bunch of questions I got after the last TPT sale. And one of the questions I got was, should I participate and put my store on sale? Yes. A lot of people wait for the sale to make purchases, and so because of that, I would highly recommend you do set your store on sale. Not everyone does like super amazingly well, but the last thing you want is for someone to be wanting to purchase one of your resources, see that it's not on sale, and then not buy it. Because if I went to someone's store to buy something during a sale day and it was not on sale, I wouldn't buy it and I would go find someone else instead. So I would strongly suggest you set your store on sale. These typically are my best sales days of the quarters. Like they do very well. I am, you know, more established, and we'll talk about what does well in a second. But I would highly recommend that you set your store on sale every time, even if you don't think you're gonna make a ton of money. Someone also asked about like the downside of setting your store on sale. There's not really a downside, there's only upside. Just do it. So one of the biggest questions about the TPT sale is what products do well, like what should you expect? So in my experience, the more established products do the best. So my best sellers are what's selling. Things that I've had for a couple of years are what's gonna sell the most. And that's usually because people know about them, people have wish listed them, and now they can go and buy them. People have like seen other people use them and now they wanna use them, and they're just more known. And so the more established a product is, the better it's probably going to do during the sale. Along with that, bundles do really well because you got the best deal on bundles, because bundles are already, you know, a little bit off. And then since they're higher ticket price, you get a more dollars off of your, since it's a percentage, you get more dollars off of the bundle to purchase. So you end up doing really well purchasing bundles. I also really push my bundles during the sale for that reason, so that, you know, I can present it as like, hey, you're getting this like really great deal, but also then I make more money because I'm selling higher ticket items. So bundles do very well during the sale. If you don't have any bundles, like, go bundle something right now. Seasonal resources also do really well. So like typically, especially, oh my gosh, in the Cyber Monday sale, I feel like the only thing I sell is holiday resources, but they sell really, really well. And it goes, you know, all throughout. So like in February, I'm typically selling Black History Month resources. In May, I'm selling a lot of like more summery, fun, end of the school year activities and that kind of stuff. Also think of seasonal as far as like standard wise. So if there are certain standards that everyone pretty much teaches at a certain time, those will also do well. Especially think like, you know, testing comes up in the spring. So a lot of review things might do well in February. I teach music, so that has nothing to do with me. But for normal people, a lot of people are probably looking for like review stuff right before testing season starts. And so think of like not just the season, but also the standards that are doing well. Wish listed items do really well. Just in general, things that are established and wish listed and cost more are going to do better during the sale. That also means that more established sellers are going to do well. If you are like brand new, then the sale may not be anything. Honestly, I've, you know, talked to people who are like, I didn't make any sales at all, and it was because their store was really new. They only had a couple products, you know, they just weren't around enough to be established enough to like bring some money in. But the good thing is that if you are going to a sale and you're brand new right now, that by the next time we have the next sale, you'll have, you know, had a couple of months under your belt, and so you'll be doing better. I do want to give that caveat though, because I don't want your hopes to get too excited if you are newer or don't have very many products. But if you, you know, build up and really put the effort in, then sales will do very well for you. If you're looking for like what kind of products that you should make for sales, I would look at what like seasonal things are selling right around there. And then again, same thing with like what kind of standards are selling right around there. So again, in May, things that are selling are typically going to be like end of the school year things, fun things, summery things, because it's summer here in the Northern Hemisphere and like that kind of stuff. So look at what kind of seasons are around there, maybe like, you know, what standards people are teaching around that time, and see if you can sell those. Now, if you're looking to make more money during the sale, then one of the best things that I can tell you is to bring your own traffic. This is probably the biggest thing I see as far as like who does well in the sale and who doesn't. Number one, again, is how established you are, and just like people have, you know, been looking at your products, have already thought about purchasing, want to purchase, you have more products to sell. All of those things are valid, but on top of that, bringing your own traffic is going to make a huge difference. I love going after a sale and looking at the traffic tab on TPT and seeing how many people purchase stuff in the sale because of an email that I sent, because I do each one with a custom UTM code. And so I can literally see like, okay, this many people clicked on this link in this email on this one day and they purchased stuff, and this is how much money I made out of it. And I've had literally hundreds and hundreds of dollars that I have made from an email that I sent. And if I had not sent that email, I would not have made that much money, because people wouldn't have known that there was a sale. People don't always know there's a sale. On top of that, just, you know, if they know there's a sale but they don't know that your store has things, they don't know what your store has, having the ability to bring your audience to the sale is making a huge difference. So if you have an email list, make sure you use them, send them emails. If you have, you know, social media, make sure you use them and send them emails. Whatever you have, use that. If you don't have anything, send a note to your followers. So in TPT, you can send a note to followers. Honestly, not many people read them, so like don't spend a lot of time on it. But some people will see it. It does show up as a little notification, so it says like, you know, it looks like you have a message, and so people will check them, and then they'll know that your store is on sale. I personally like to send quite a few emails, so I will send an email on the first day in the morning. Usually, I just started doing in the first day, like in the afternoon, I'll send another email with something that I'm like promoting. So like, here's a really cool resource. So the first one's like, hey, there's a sale. The second one's like, here's a really cool resource. Then on the next day, I'll send an email that's like, hey, this is the last day for the sale. Here's a couple things you should buy. And then I'll send an email at the end that's like, hey, this is the last couple of hours, you know, it's almost gone. And then last time I also sent one in the middle. This felt like a little bit much, but it worked out really well. In the middle of the second day, that was like, hey, here's another product. Now you do not need to send that many emails. I've amped it up as we've gone, but I definitely would say at least do 3. So first day, hey, there's a sale. Second day, hey, it's the last day. And then a, hey, this is your last chance. I would definitely do those 3 emails to your email list and make sure you have links to specific products. So yes, your whole store is on sale, but if you can be like, hey, you should buy this product, then more people are likely to click on it, because then they like know what to do and they're like, oh, hey, that seems like a cool product. I can, you know, pay $2 for that. And so they're more likely to click and purchase. The same thing on social media. So I favor Instagram. So I'm using Instagram, and I will typically post about 3 times. So the first time, again, I'll post and say, hey, there's a sale. On the second day, I'll post usually like a couple of products, or maybe like feature some of my products. And usually they have a theme. So like, here's 3 rhythm games, or 3, you know, sub plans or whatever. And then at the end, I'll say, hey, this is the last chance. Make sure that if you want to grab something, you grab it right now. And Instagram's harder to track as far as how much money you make because of mobile and apps and all of the things. But it does still help as with, you know, bringing people over. Now, obviously that means you have to have a following, but once you have a couple of people that are following you, that are subscribed to your email, that are, you know, on Instagram, and you can bring them over to your store, it's gonna make a huge, huge difference in the amount of money that you make. If you're looking to make more money during the sale, my suggestions would be to make more things that are seasonal for that season, and to build up your email list and potentially social media, but definitely your email list, so that you then have people to talk to and tell that there's a sale. Those are like the 2 key things that if you can do those 2 things, it'll help your sale go so much better. A couple of little quick things that I wanted to share. Some of these are questions and some are just little quick things. So number 1 is, if you post a new product during the sale, you have to go and add it into the sale. So if you have already set your store on sale, and then you post a new product, you need to go into the sale and edit it to add that product to the sale, so it doesn't automatically get added. So I just wanted to share that, because I've seen some people do that, where they post a new product and then it's not on sale because you need to go in and manually add it. So just a little heads up. Number 2, some people asked if you typically have more sales the first day or the second day. Personally, I will say I typically have more sales on the second day, and I think it's that like deadline approaching of like, oh my gosh, I have to make a decision, the sale's going away, I need to buy now. I think that gets people to purchase more on the second day, so I typically see more sales on the second day. Someone asked, can you opt in on the second day? Like if you missed the first day? Yes, you can opt in at any time until, you know, the sale's over, and still get the benefit of the sale for that long. And then someone asked what the downside to not participating is, and that would be what I already said. If someone is coming to your store, they want to buy something and they see that it's not on sale, they're probably not going to buy it. They might, but I wouldn't personally, so I just would assume that most people would not as well. All right, friends, I hope that answers most of your TPT site-wide sale questions. Leave any more questions that you have down below in the comments, or send me a message over on Instagram at Becca.e.davis and let me know what other questions you have so that I can answer them. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful sale day. And if you don't have a great sales day, or you don't think you did a really good job, or you weren't super impressed, then your job is to make sure that you do some of the things we talked about, so that the next time we have a sale, you do even better. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.